What's up out there? Welcome back to Melvor Idle Hardcore. This is Gen 2, episode 49. Now, we are still working on the mastery grind. Of course, this is going to take a very long time to get completed, but let's check in and see where we are currently. You see me cutting logs. I'm working on redwoods and magic trees. These are all at full mastery. I don't have anything left to do here, but this is kind of why tree cutting or wood cutting and say fishing and some of these things get done sooner than the other stuff, because these go into a lot of things down the road. So I'm really working on fletching, but I need to get a big stock of stuff for the evening. So that's what we're doing. And these are pretty slow going. That's why I kind of wanted to work on them. So let's kind of go back into where things have been. We did do a bunch of agility work, and agility is now complete. Everything is at 99. So there's nothing left to do here. The only thing I had to do was to make sure that this got over 95% mastery pool, because that gives me all the different cost reductions and everything in it. So I stuck with that. I also went through and changed in, let's see, I changed obstacle 3 to pipe balance so I could get the mining node HP. A little bit of preserve resources in here. Coal stones will always be coal stones from this point forward, and that's obstacle 4. Obstacle 5 I changed to rooftop run for the gold from thieving, which is what coal stones also gives. I changed, what are we on, 6 here? This one I changed to tree hop, get a little preservation here, and then I took negative on this one here, whatever obstacle this is. What are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 7, you have to take a negative. There's nothing positive about it. I did not want to take the hit to mastery, and I didn't want to take the hit to preserve resources. I could have taken the max hit points and damage reduction, but I thought, you know what? A little bit of auto eat efficiency and a little bit of damage negative is fine for now. That's not going to really hurt anything. I don't really want to take that negative damage reduction. I don't know what kind of combat we're going to do. We're going to need some, but I don't want that damage reduction. Not a big deal, but I left tree hang over here at global mastery, or set it to global mastery, whichever one it is. Of course, ice jump for number 9, and then number 10 I left at boulder move. And we're still on the pillar of generosity because it gives you 10% global gold, and I will stay on this one for a very long time. I like the pillar of generosity for that 10% global gold because you make more money off of everything except for item sales. So anything you do, you're going to make a little bit of more gold, and gold is, you know, for a while when you're doing summoning and stuff like that, you need quite a bit of gold. So I want to leave it there. So this is probably where things are going to sit for a while. I know there's some in here that can affect summoning, but I'm thinking more globally at this point. You can certainly do the summoning stuff, which I think is this one. Yeah, you get a little preserved summoning charge and a little base quantity and everything like that. I don't particularly care to have that on here because I would rather have the global mastery. So we're going to get, I think it totals everything up. 40% gold from thieving, get an extra 20 mining node hit points, a little food healing value, a little bit of stealth in here. Let's see, there's 13% global mastery. So we're getting a little bit of extra, you know what I mean? We're getting a lot of extra stuff in there. I don't really want to focus on summoning. We're going to use a lot of summoning, but summoning is kind of like wood cutting. It's going to go along as we go. You know what I mean? So I'm not terribly concerned about that one just yet. I may wait and save summoning for last and then change that obstacle over. But that's kind of where we're at for this. And I also try to keep making money while I did this. There's a few reasons. Number 1, you need a lot of money, as mentioned earlier, but also we now have the ability to, well, you know what? I don't have enough. I was thinking I had enough to go buy the, oops, I need to buy one. I was thinking I had enough to buy the red party hat. I do not. We're going to do some more thieving and get that, but I was going to buy that as part of this video, but what I can do is buy the green party hat. So that one's done. And these are part of completion. You have to have these. Unfortunately, they don't really do anything. I mean, you get some +1 to all this stuff, which, whatever. So I don't really know of a reason to keep it. So we're going to sell this thing, and it sells for 69. Nice. So get rid of that. That wipes us out with Slayer coin, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, um, the wood cutting is feeding into fletching, and we are also getting bird's nests at the same time. And I really don't care about bird's nests, but I need some snapegrass seeds and I need potato seeds and stuff like that. So I've been hanging on to these, busting those open, and then selling off all the stuff that I don't care about, and then keeping the stuff that I do. Because I've been going into herb lore and working on, say, I want to work on these generous harvests, but I need snapegrass. And then I think there's pigtail there. Well, I still need pigtail here, or borax. Yeah. Okay. These do that. I don't think, do I need pigtail? I need to look through this, figure out what needs pigtail and what doesn't, because I think, yeah, looks like the pigtail goes towards the herblore potions and the generous harvest. So I might be able to sell off those seeds and the herb itself, the grown herb, once I get enough snapegrass and get this done. I did get herblore potions done, so that one's taken care of. We'll come back to those here in a bit. But that's at level 99. Let's see here. I was trying to clean up my inventory a little bit, so I came in here to crafting and I worked on the thief's money sack and made 213,000 of those. I went into thieving for a little bit. Let's see here. On thieving, the problem with thieving is, now I had 95% mastery, but I spent down. The problem with thieving is I think the Squire and Acolyte are the last two that you can get 100% chance to steal from. So the Knight, even at 90, even at 99 and full 95% mastery, this is only like 80 some percent. You can't get 100% out of it. Same thing with the Wizard, the Court Jester, the Princess, and the King. So basically what I've been doing is spending down the mastery down below that. Even with potions and all that, you can't get there. So unfortunately, you can get decent, but you're still going to take a hit. You're still going to take damage when you thieve off all these guys. So as far as the mastery portion of it goes, I've been spending the mastery on all these at the bottom. There's really no reason to keep 95% at this point because I have, well, a few levels here on this one and then one level for the Princess, and then those are done. I can steal at 100% for the rest of these. When you put the gear on, the Squire hits that, but he's only at 98. He does get to 100%. Pretty sure on that. So basically what I'm going to do is I ran out of, I ran out of the, I think it's not the monkey. Which one did I run out of? I ran out of the leprechaun. Nope, I ran out of the monkey. So I need to craft up the monkey stuff and make this. I had plenty of the leprechaun. It was the monkey one that I had ran out of, but I need to make more of those, and then I'm going to come back into thieving. So I've kind of been wandering around. I was trying to get enough money to buy that red party hat, and I was close. I don't think there's anything I can sell to get there, so I won't worry about it for this video. Though I could sell a bunch of this, probably 351 million. You know what? Let's unlock this and sell about half of it, and we'll sell an even 200 million. Here we go. That's just going to keep growing. And I did that with my standard account. I sold a whole bunch of that. So can we buy? Yes, we can. Cool. All right. I wanted to get those done. And of course you get some more bragging rights, and this really doesn't do anything. All this is it's a $2 billion challenge, to get there, and it sells for 69. And the same thing with the green party hat. You have to get a whole bunch of Slayer coin. Those are tough to get because they take so much to buy, and then you just sell them off. I don't have the room to keep them, so I got rid of them. So let's see here. I went through the thieving, and like I said, I was trying to apply the mastery pool XP to these higher tier ones so that I don't have to go steal from them. I think I have all the drops from these. I still have to go get his. But once I get the pool built back up and I have plenty of potions here, I'll go back in there. Maybe I'll get some thieving gloves and get whatever's missing off of these. Have the jade stuff there. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some thieving. No big deal. Wasn't an unforeseen condition. I just didn't remember that I had to do that. So we'll come back to thieving at some point. I mean, we got to finish up all the mastery stuff anyway, and we have to work on items. Let's see. So I went into fletching and I started working through fletching. Now as I've been fletching up all these bolts and everything along the lines, I've been spending the mastery pool XP. So a lot of this is taken care of. And a lot of the crap, well, of course I made the arrow shafts and headless arrows. Those are easy. But then I didn't feel like doing the bronze and the steel and the iron arrows and stuff like that. So I've spent the mastery pool on those. And what I'm going to spend the mastery pool on is the jadestone bolts and the diamond bolts. Now I might actually craft the diamonds because I got a lot of diamonds. The next things that I would skip over is the bronze crossbow, the iron crossbow, and the steel crossbow, because they're going to take components I'm not going to have or I don't care about getting. On the flip side, I still have to get the mastery in mining, so maybe I would be in my interest to keep those. But the javelins and stuff sell for a little bit more money, so I might work on that. And they're less components. It's just some wood and some, whereas these are metal and wood, and these have the string and the metal and the wood and everything. There's just a little bit more to it. So the other thing that I would do is I would actually craft up the bows themselves and only string up the ones that are left over. You know what I mean? So I'm going to start spending my mastery pool on the jadestone and the diamond and probably some of this bronze and steel and all this stuff. If all those get filled out, I'll start spending my XP on the stringed up bows, because then I don't have to craft them. You know what I mean? It's one less component to buy. It's one less thing to have to deal with. These are just wood. The bow, the unstrung bow just takes wood. So you just chop a bunch of trees, go do it, and then push all that forward. The cool thing is, as you make these, the unstrung versions, you can just buy a few strings and make them. So if you have to make them, they're not that expensive and they're not that difficult compared to mining up dragonite or adamant or whatever, you know, all these other stuff that takes components. And like these jadestone bolts, the only way you can get that thieving from the princess. So it makes good money, but it's going to be a lot of time consuming things to get that stolen and, you know, brought into here. So I'm kind of avoiding that situation and just working around it. So I decided I'm going to work on the magic and redwood. I may have to let this run all night just to get enough tree parts for it. The normal and oak or yew or whatever the first ones are, normal and oak, those went pretty quick. I had a bunch of stuff and they were done. But these redwoods take forever, redwoods and magic. And that's why I'm doing this now, because I think I'll work backwards because it's going to go faster as I go backwards. You know what I mean? So needs less. I did work on herb lore and I worked on bird's nest, and this is where I went and got the potato seeds as I was getting the bird's nest potions or bird's nests from the potions to do the, you know, cutting trees and getting the fletching stuff. I went in here and got these, and then I thought, you know what? I got it up to a point where it was like 95, 96, something like that. And then I spent my mastery pool down to 50%. I kind of hated to do it, but I can let this run all night. It'll refill a decent chunk of it, and bird's nest potions are done. The only thing I have to do, I got bird's nest done. I got controlled heat done. So the only one left that uses sourweed is this. Oh no, that uses mantle lime. Why was I thinking I needed sourweed? Because of melee evasions. Nope, that's a garum. It was the garum. Yeah, I must have clicked on the wrong thing. No, it switches over. So bird's nest, I was trying to get rid of these, is what I was trying to do. With the garum herb, I thought I could sell that and the seed for it. The melee accuracies are done. I don't have the melee evasions. So I am gonna have to get some chicken. Although I've got 406,000 of these. I may just quit growing these all together, get rid of the seeds, and then go farm up some chicken and make this stuff here, and you know what I mean, kind of expend around it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to revisit astrology because I did not create any of the secret stardust potions. I've basically gotten here on the backs of all this other stuff, so I've never created one. And I'll show you why I haven't. Well, we'll get into that here in a second. But I know I haven't ever created these, like any of them. So I'm gonna have to get some of that sand and then waste it on this. Um, let's see. As I said earlier, I went and got these herblore potions up to 99. That is done. I think I'll be able to get rid of this pigtail soon, and that'll free up some more inventory space there. Um, I went down and I was looking at my completion log. One thing I need to do on these videos is go through my completion log and show where I'm at. Of course, we have 100% skills. We are at 87.81 mastery right now, and items are now at 91.73%. So this was up from 88 or 89, something like that. What I did, I noticed that I didn't have any of the black gear, the black shield, the helmet, some of this stuff. And basically you have to go kill the Black Knight. A lot of the things that you get in here come from combat. You get a lot of things from creating them, but you also get things from combat. And there are certain things that are locked into combat. So if you go to the Castle of Kings, there's this Black Knight. He drops all this gear. You cannot create this gear at all. You have to go farm it off him. So I let it farm for a little while, and then I got kind of bored with it and quit. So I still need to get the black plate body off of him. But there's a key thing to this. The dagger, sword, battle axe, and two-handed sword don't really do anything. You get them, that's it. That's all there is to it. But the helmet, the boots, the plate legs, the plate body, and the shield, all 5 of those items upgrade. And then you have to upgrade them to silver, which is these upgrades here. And then you have to upgrade them to gold, which is these. So once you farm those items out, you basically get 15 of these entries filled in as long as you upgrade them. So there's 5 there, there's 5 there, and 5 there. Like I said, I got kind of tired of doing the grind. Fortunately, I have plenty of silver and gold, so I was able to just upgrade it on the spot. And I think I've either used or, well, I had to do the bronze, the iron, and the silver, but I must have already used the mithril, adamant, rune, and dragon because all this stuff was upgraded and ready to go. I already had all the gold, silver and gold variants, so that was good. So I start going through here. Of course, I got to get this stuff from combat. And then I just looked at these check marks. This obsidian cape is combat. The ancient sword's combat. These black wizard robes, green wizard hat, and all that stuff. These come from combat also. I can't remember where it's at exactly. Maybe the wizard dungeon or something. It doesn't matter. They're going to come from combat, and I'm going to have to go deal with that. Ancient two-handed swords combat. But then I started looking at these potions, like these melee evasions. I've never created one. Ranged assistance, I need to get level 4 of that. Generous harvest. And this is where I noticed that I didn't have any of those Stardust ones because they're like down here somewhere. Yeah, Secret Stardust. I don't have any of them. Pro tip on the potion side of things. All you really need to do is craft up a few of the potions to get all the entries in here. And that's why I was crafting up the herblore potion. What this thing does is it gives you a chance to get a random tier potion. Meaning, as I'm crafting these, if I'm level 1, I could be getting levels 2, 3, and 4. I may not be able to upgrade to them yet, but I can randomly get those potions. So if I want to get those potions filled in, and that's what I'm going to do for the Stardust. I'm basically going to get enough Stardust to craft, I don't know, the first tier maybe. And then I'm going to run that herblore potion and let it just fill these other items in. That way I don't have to craft it. Actually, I'm going to start pretty high because I'm already at level 90. So I'm going to start at level 4 when I start. And that means I can't backtrack. So I need to use that herblore potion to get them back. Now, the reason I started this far is because I've been applying all this mastery pool XP to these to get rid of them and get them to 99, not thinking that I need to actually get the item for the item part. So I have to go get those too. But I've been going through the item log and just crafting whatever random garbage that I can. I spent some time, let's see, I didn't do it with the crossbows, but I did like some of the spears and stuff and just the armors, anything. Like I was missing all of the hard leather stuff, so I had to go to get all the hard leather stuff done. So I filled those in. As I was looking through here, I noticed that I was missing some of the skill capes, which are here. I was like attack, strength, defense, stuff like that. I was missing a few of these, so I bought those and then immediately sold them. And that's kind of where we are today. So right now, we got all this ancient stuff here. A lot of this is getting down to where it's combat stuff. Cloudburst Staff, Deadeye Ring, Deadeye Amulet. Some of this I could steal. You know, if I go to the right thing, I could steal it. Like the weird gloop, I can't get there. I don't necessarily have to craft dragon throwing knives. I could steal them, but I could craft them pretty quickly and just be done with it. If I wanted to, I could get that done actually right now. I could do dragon javelins also because I've got most of the materials. But basically once you get that, you get the entry for it, and then you can push along your item completion a lot higher. It kind of moves your completion log percentage up a little bit, but it kind of moves your item stuff up fairly quickly. Now, of course, we got combat pets to get, and we've got some monsters to get, the higher tier stuff, and then the end stuff. So there's still a little bit more to go, but trying to knock as much out as I can as I loop back and forth between all the different skills. So like I said, I'm doing wood cutting right now for fletching specifically. And as I work on this, I'm getting the bird's nest. I am running, let's see, the int and bear, because this gives you a chance to get +1 bird's nest. And I'm also working up my mastery. Now, I don't have 95% mastery, so that means I don't get a base minimum of 2. So this will go up considerably once this mastery is reached. But that's kind of where we're at. And like I said, I'm going to start working on fletching. I picked fletching specifically at this point because there's no summoning tablets for it. There's not really anything to do for it. I just need to get this stuff out of the way. I also had some emeralds, so I used those up and made the bolts for it. And I've been selling crap off just to get rid of it. I need to take a look at these herblore or the herbs that I have and the seeds, and see what I can just get rid of that stuff out of the way. Maybe not necessarily the grown stuff, but the seeds. I could probably ditch some of these seeds and start growing some other stuff, like maybe growing more Baronto, because sell off Baronto and make money. We're going to need to make a little cash, so I might go and do some thieving here soon. We're going to need to work up some summoning tablets, and the summoning stuff is coming along pretty far. But like I could work all night on Leprechaun and finish these off, work on those monkey ones, get plenty to go in and do a lot of thieving, make a lot more money. We're kind of out of all the big expensive stuff to buy now. I don't have to worry about the red party hat anymore. I don't have to worry about the green party hat. So all this Slayer stuff goes away. I don't think you need Auto Slayer for completion, and I don't want to buy that because I don't want to actually accidentally click on it. We will need, like, I think we'll need the Blazing Lantern and all this stuff if I haven't already bought it. Gonna need the confetti crossbow and stuff like that if I don't already have it. So I'm gonna have to take a look at all that and see what's left. But you know, this will fill in over time. I'm not too concerned about that. I just wanted to knock a few things off. This is over 90% now, so it makes everything go up. You know what I mean? Right now, the mastery stuff is what's really lagging. Well, as far as numbers go, pets are lagging, but those can be found rather quickly compared to the mastery. Mastery's taken me months to get my standard done, so it's going to take a while to get this one done. What I'm kind of trying to do is, you can see these gaps here, how big some of these gaps are. Rune crafting's got a massive gap here, and fletching's got a massive gap. That means there's more done on some of these crafting, rune crafting, fletching. These were kind of the ones that really sucked to do. So I'm trying to work on those first and save some of these other ones for later as much as possible. Mining's horrible. Mining's a pain. But mining feeds into some of this other stuff. So once we start working on smithing, we'll have to start, you know, working on mining and saving some things. If you notice, I do have a bunch of Dragonite bars. Those are ready to go just in case. And I've been using them sporadically here and there. I've also been cleaning up a lot of inventory space. I got a lot of room open now. So everything is moving forward. That's kind of where we're at with this one. This video went on a little bit longer than I anticipated, but we'll be working on fletching for the foreseeable future. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward. That will do it for this one. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.